Hello everyone, I'm Thomas Schimmelhorn. You guys are watching Drawing Illustrations in Art. Right now I'm playing with a kneadable eraser, trying to get it, you could see that right there. I'm trying to get it worked up. We were working over here, but today I want to work more over here. You know, get everything sort of fleshed out over here, so on and so forth. But we want to warm this kneadable eraser up. I'm also going to be setting a timer so that I can talk and whatnot. So I will try to not waste all your time. I think we're good. We just want to stretch this guy. Right. My one advice for today for kneadable erasers is don't buy the ones from China. And that's not a racist thing. That is a I have gotten several ones from them of their products, and they have all been bricks. I actually threw some out and whatnot because they were so hard. Literally, they were so hard that, like, imagine like a regular rubber eraser and then times that by 10. This was literally a brick. I could throw it and you could hear a sound and whatnot, and so forth. You know, at this point, I'm surprised because I couldn't find the Generals once, which was what I had been doing. So I'm just going in here, right? And these shapes aren't necessarily going to be permanent, but I need to hash these back out. There's so much charcoal that I've layered here, right, that I am in fact losing what was already there, right? And so I just want to get that back. And, you know, like we have this over here that's coming up right here. I'm trying to scooch up so I can get this and so forth. Trying to talk as much as I can here. Well, we can. So what is the question is like what's here and then what's here, because I don't remember this. I do remember that this was like part of a cliff, right, and then we had some branch falling off right here. At least that's what I want to go with. Some type of thing. So I'm just going to go with that. No, the issue with drawing from your imagination, which is what this entire thing is, I didn't take any reference whatsoever. The issue with that is, in fact, that I don't have any safety net. So that's kind of a good thing. It's also kind of a bad thing. I don't know where to stop. I don't know where to start. And whatnot. At some point I might bring out some reference for trees and landscapes. And whatnot right now. I'm sort of just playing with all of this stuff. Just to see where this is supposed to be like. The edge of the cliff, right? I don't even know if you can see right there. Alright, I'm going to move the camera up a little bit, and so forth. Kind of like that. I'm just using my finger to sort of, can I, okay, so if I have to, I can do that. It's a broken camera, so it actually has some use. I don't know why it does that, and so forth. Alright. So I want to work from here to here, though. The camera is so close. I have to remember to might be something that I just have to wait on. Okay. Oh, that was scary. I might edit this part out, though. Alright. Right there, that's the... I could zoom out. I don't want to do that right now, though. I want to see what we can get out of this. Right, so I'm just going to throw these random shapes of light. I barely put in right here. I've barely put any charcoal here. Right, and so we can kind of get away with some of this. You might see me come up all the way over here. I might be able to do something about that. If we can just have to touch the camera again. Yeah. But right now, yeah, I'm gonna just keep you right there, my friend. Doo-da, doo-da. I might zoom the camera out a little bit. That might be something I have to do. So maybe this is like a branch, right? I'm gonna come back in later and so forth. And hash that out. But my idea was like this is a cliff. That's why we sort of have all this right here. That might actually help my argument. For this. This is all going to get redarkened. People will probably ask me, if you're going to redarken it, why would you do that? Well, because we're losing all this important stuff that all this is kind of connected to. And I don't want to lose that, and so forth, but there is some things that I do want to lose, and so we have to just revisit them and then go back over them until I like it. I'm going to readjust the camera. I'm going to readjust the camera so I can get right up here. I just want to pull this stuff out for right now. Little piece of hair in my kneaded eraser. Well, hold on. That happens. Alright. So I'm just gonna pull this out. None of this has to be like well done, right? Right now, try and sort of remember this cliff and that there is some type of a tree right here. And just shaping the kneaded eraser right now. To pull these out. I'm just being quiet. Honestly, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next here. Don't want to get too carried away there. It sort of feels like we're losing this cliff idea now. I'm going to just put a little bit more right there. And I think I will set that down and sharpen my pencil. There we go. All right. something here. And then grab a brush. Trying to use these long brushes because they hold less material. Then I'll come back in with the kneaded eraser. I like working with the kneaded eraser with it like this. You know, I think I should come back in with the pencil. Right. And darken this up. Just gonna try and work this in. I want this to be a part of this branch. I am resting my hand on this wooden pole that I got from the hardware store. Or I think it was actually from Home Depot and whatnot. I think we've sort of lost this. I'm sort of getting confused. See if we can't get that back. Actually might just do that. I think we can make this work. But I think I need to curve this right there. Alright. Grab the brush again. Too far. I want to make sure that I keep this. I like this. And I'm also going to have to sharpen this pencil again. So what if we have more of this? I think that sort of makes sense for what we're trying to do. And give it some textural goodies right here. We don't have to be perfect with this. There we go. I think that's working out now. I don't know why I'm so drawn to this bottom part, because it's all going to be in black or dark, right? It's all going to be really dark right here. But for right now, I am just going to build this out. And create some little tiny branches. I don't want to lose this, and I don't want to lose these. I'm going to, where'd it go? Take this. It's just a pencil holder that I got off of Amazon. And did I forget where it? No, it's right here. Start out with this, like that, and then I will take this charcoal pencil of ours and sharpen it. I thought that might be the last thing I do in real time, because we're at the 5-minute mark. Okay. So we'll come back in here. just want to darken this up so that it pushes these bigger shapes, much like we did over here, out. Need a sharper pencil for this. I just want to get these little tiny details here. We don't want to lose these. And we're kind of losing them. Turn the pencil a little bit. I just want to push this out. Go over this 3 times, and then I'm going to blend this out because I don't want too much texture here. I don't want to really draw someone's eye to these dark areas, right? But I also want there to sort of be a little blurriness, you know. I want that, just not too much attention. Alright, I have 30 seconds left. I think I will do something like this. It's about to go off though. 14 seconds. guys, so hold on. Alright guys, so I am going to do the rest in time lapse for today. Just because I can only render an hour, and so I will see you guys in the next one. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world below. There's no sickness, no toll, no danger in that fair land to which I go. I'm going there to see my father and all my loved ones who've come and gone. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I know dark clouds will gather around me. I know my way is sharp and steep, but beauteous fields arise before me, where God's redeem their visuals keep. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going